Ice waterfalls, mane stones and wild animals can be seen along the trail. Our first day of Kora takes us into the Valley of the Gods, which is embedded with rocks and rock formations that tell tales of mighty magical wars that were fought between the gods then.
We pass through rock formations which symbolize deities. We also come across a rock formation of the Hindu god Ganesha, who looks down at us with a smile, and before we know it, we find ourselves right below the gigantic and majestic west face of the holy mountain. Breathless and tired, we reach our camp for the night, which is right at the foothills of the mountain's majestic north face that towers above and protects us as we sleep and rejuvenate for the next day's grueling trek. A rest day is recommended on the great north face. Visiting Derapuk Monastery and walking all the way to crystal face of Kailash is the reward of the day. The face of Sheshnaga can be seen on the touching distance. Pray and parikrama of ice heap in front of crystal face is considered as a complete liberation of all sins. Early next morning, if the weather is clear, we can see the unimaginable beauty of the golden Kailash as we set off on the most strenuous part of our 3-day journey. Either following regular route or inner route, the challenging 18,000 feet high pass is there to cross.
As yatris make the ascent towards Dolmala, they pass an area referred to as Shivastal. Here, pilgrims from all over make offerings of clothing or other personal belongings to God.
Following the inner route is getting popular in recent years. It is more difficult than the outer Kora and requires the skills of mountaineering guides.
Horses, yaks, or any type of support are not possible on this route. So this part is only for those who are very fit physically.
We had a good knowledge about the climbings, and he already did Mount Everest summit.
This inner Kora is not for the normal people. And if you wanna do this inner Kora, please take one mountaineer. And this is hard. You can see, and there is a pass. There is a lot of snow.
Guides and helpers with mountain knowledge and gears are minimum requirement for this technical route. If you are able for any detour, you can visit many glaciers and ice ponds as well.
have to be very strong to come through it. Really. Without God you can't come here. Мы первые русские, которые здесь были.
The trek up to Dolmala Pass is strenuous and exhausting. As you climb up to the pass, the views are amazing and breathtaking. You will see prayer flags all over and often hear Tibetans saying Kiki so 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 in the same tune Hindus reciting Om Namo Shivaya, meaning victory to God.
Our descent from the other side of the pass brings us to Gaurikunda, which is known as Goddess Parvati's bathing spot. This is also the place where Lord Shiva supposedly chopped off Lord Ganesha's head. To the Buddhists, it is a lake of compassion. On the way down, you will also notice Milarepa's footprint, which remains on a large boulder.
Our steep descent past boulders and the Gaurikunda brings us to the Lachu Valley, where we can catch our breath, rest a little and have lunch before embarking on our final half of the journey for the day.
We pass through sparse green valley beds with a beautiful stream running parallel while heading towards our next destination, the Zuzulpuk Monastery, where the Caves of Miracles, where the Buddhist Saint Milarepa meditated, are situated. The final day of the 3-day Kora gives us a profound opportunity to enjoy the picturesque landscape and casually steer ourselves towards the end of the parikrama.
Our land cruisers will be waiting for us one last time to take us back to family and home.
The drive back to Kathmandu gives us an opportunity to look back at the extraordinary journey that has just taken place, and anyone who has decided to take up this timeless journey to the world's holiest mountain will be eternally touched by its profound beauty, power and reverence, which echo the powerful silence of the divine.
Janakpur, the capital of ancient Mithila culture and famous as birthplace of Sita. It is also believed to be the place where Lord Ram and Sita met for the first time, fell in love and were married to each other. A temple in Janakpur Dham, known as Janaki Temple, dedicated to Sita, is the prime attraction of this region. A place recommended visiting at least once in a lifetime. Pokhara, This is one of the few places in the world to provide such a dramatic view in a subtropical setting, with some of the highest mountains of the world just in front row. Uncounted gorges and caves and river running underneath the earth, no one trusts their eyes once there. A place of Parinirvana Sutra that Buddha himself identified 4 places of future pilgrimage: the sites of his birth, enlightenment, first discourse and death, to be visited by a person of devotion, and which should cause awareness and apprehension of the nature of impermanence. Devghat. Hidden away in the forest, Devghat marks the confluence of the Kali Gandaki and Trishuli rivers, 2 important tributaries of the river Ganges. The sacred confluence was first mentioned in the Skanda Purana, written in around the 5th century BC by Indian devotees of Shiva. The best way to see Devghat is to wander around and discover. A soft walk or extreme high mountain expeditions, the Himalaya is adorned by lush green forests, pure white waterfalls gushing down the rocky cliffs, and magnificent views of the snow-capped mountain ranges, including 8 highest in the world out of 14, including Mount Everest. A visitor can see these natural wonders using modern luxuries. More in with eco-trek, cycling, whitewater rafting, jungle safari, road expeditions or mountain adventure. Eco-trek has constantly been one of the top to lead in the region. Our primary goal is to present you with wonderful traveling opportunities and culturally enriching adventures. filmhimalaya.com